Hi everyone. My name's Roddy Frame. Thank you very much for coming, and I really appreciate you coming down. It's a big thrill for me to be here, and thanks to my generous hosts, Radio 3 and Manuel and Anna, I get to come and play a few songs for you. But don't worry or be concerned, because it's not a kind of showcase. We're not going to make you listen to lots of stuff you don't know and like lots of new ponderous songs that I've written. We're going to do lots of stuff. I'm going to take requests, you know, but only for my songs. I won't be doing any Lloyd Cole or anything. And you know, we'll just kind of try and relax and chill out and have a nice little vibe together. So if you're into Aztec Camera and Highland Hard Rain and stuff like that, give me a shout. We'll play that kind of stuff too. But it's really nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Down to the sunny street, a different drum is playing a different kind of beat, like a mystery that never ends. I see you crying and I want to kill your friend. I hear your footsteps in the street, it won't be long before we meet. You can sing along. It's obvious. Thank you. Count me in and count me out, I'll be waiting for the shout. Beautiful. Let Mo and she's okay. Said no one really changed. Got different badges, but they wear them just the same. Down by the ballroom, I recognize that gleaming fountain in those kindred caring eyes. I hear your footsteps in the street, it won't be long before we meet. It's obvious. Just count me in and count me out, I'll be waiting for the shout. Oblivious. I hope it haunts me till I'm hopeless. I hope it hits you when you go. Sometimes on the edge of sleeping, it rises up to let me know it's not so deep, I'm not so slow. Calling all the shots, they'll call us to their phone, call us lonely when we're really just alone. And like a funny film, it's kind of cute. They bought the bullets and there's no one left to shoot. I hear your footsteps in the street, it won't be long before we meet. It's obvious. Just count me in and count me out, I'll be waiting for the shout. Oblivious. I hear your footsteps in the street, it won't be long before we meet. It's obvious. Just count me in and count me out, I'll be waiting for the shout. Oblivious. I think this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be good. I think it's going to work. I'm only joking. Yeah, sometimes I put in a bit of Scottish flamenco. Please don't be offended. It's done with the greatest respect for that art form, but it's kind of ciphered through someone who grew up hearing that stuff, you know, on a record player in Glasgow. Oh, this is a good one. Walk out to winter, swear I'll be there. Chill will wake you high and dry. You wonder why you met in the summer and walked to the fall. And breathless we talked, it was tongues. Despite what they'll say, it was wasn't you if we hit the truth. Faces of storm or that fell from your wall, and nothing was left where they hung. So sweet and bitter, the what we found. So drink them down and walk out to winter. Swear I'll be there. Chill will wake you high and dry. You wonder why. Walk out to winter. Swear I'll be there. Chances buried just below the blinding snow. You burn in the bread line, in ribbons and all. So walk to winter. You won't be late, you'll always wait. And this generation could walk to the wall, but I'm not angry. Just get you here, get out of here and walk out to winter. Swear I'll be there. Chill will wake you high and dry. You wonder why. Walk out to winter. Swear I'll be there. Chances buried just below the blinding snow. Walk out to winter. Swear I'll be there. Chill will wake you high and dry. You wonder why. Walk out to winter. Swear I'll be there. You'll find snow blind. This is life. This is life. I may look incredibly aggressive, but I'm actually very friendly. If you want to come down the front, it actually makes it sound better for me. I'm not trying to use you as an acoustic baffle, but because it's quite bassy at the front, you guys soak it up, and then I get all the beautiful treble. So if you've no consideration for what I'm going to hear, then just stay where you are. If, as I think you are, you're very compassionate people, then squeeze down a bit. Okay. This is a nice, don't worry, I'm not blasting you. This is a nice acoustic, quiet song, and it's called The Bugle Sounds Again. I wrote it when I just joined Postcard Records in Scotland, and I just joined Postcard, and I think Edwin Collins had a song about bugles, you know. I hear your bugle playing, that one, and I thought, oh, I'll steal that, and put that in my song, The Bugle Sounds. Still so, here we go, Nighthawk calls again. Meeting after midnight, like we do. Flesh bare, never scared. I know their kind too well. Grab that bridge before the truth hits town. You whispered to me as they fell. When I'm safe and sound, nothing left to send. The bugle sounds again. The cards are on the table now, and every other cliche somehow fits me like a glove. You know that I'd be loath to call it love. The strength will come to tower above the things that I've learned to love. And just as I'm about to say amen, the bugle sounds again. filled our pockets up with shillings, saying someone has to pay. Then you were still in hide and singing, come and cry beside me. So I ran away. Again, the bugle sounds again. Okay, this is the first of the new songs that I'd like to try out on you in this acoustic format. Are you Bart? Yeah. You are? I recognize you from the illustration on your album sleeve. Believe me. I don't know if that's... Thank you very much. It's released... Don't go wild. I've released it on Edwin Collins' label, which is called AED, you know, and I recorded it in his studio and everything. And... declared today Roddy Frame Day in the UK. I had to get out of there. The pressure was too much. This is a song called White Pony, and it was inspired by the filmmaker John Hughes, who was after he died, a series of letters became sort of public, where he used to correspond with a young fan, and he was very encouraging to her, and one of the quotes was that, you know, sometimes you just have to stop and look around, you know, and it really stuck with me. I wrote this song called White Pony, which is also about white ponies. Go ahead, blow 'em out, do it. Maybe if you get around to it, you get a dedication on your favorite station, WLS. You make something out of nothing. Afternoon, sunlight and a memory, and in the frame to see the flowering of your heart and mind is opening too. Don't learn to drive, 'cause you'll drive a car over the edge of a cliff. Learn to ride a white pony, fly and keep the feeling in your bones. For when the days are drag and the nights are lonely. Beneath the bough of oak and elm, steadfast in thought and deed, our hearts sing hail to thee. And so we go out, knocking around, talking about the weekend. Inside, freezing over, you can't hide, you're sinking like a stone. And all you want is an icy feeling. So go try on the night, the dress, the shoes, the gates. It's not forever. The arc you are. Is a quicksand to the stars. And in the night, I hope that you found love in the lights and the sound. Life's fast, chasing after good times. It flies past and you realize sometimes you've got to stop and look around. Quite a compliment. Thank you very much. Oh, wow, man. When I saw getting off the bus. That's a beautiful song which I may play for you later. I wasn't joking. I do have a good version of Louise. The thing is, they're recording this for the radio, and once I get on the stage, unfortunately, especially as I get older, I just talk and talk and talk. So I've got a feeling they're going to have to cut quite a lot out of this, don't you? It's just nice to be here, nice to be back in Madrid, you know, among nice people, and all good so far. I didn't know you were coming, but I've been doing everything here. I usually wear a drum on my back, but EasyJet lost it, you know. I'll be quiet now, I'll just sing. This is called 40 Days of Rain. In the spring when this thing began, I was down a dying man, and as I died in decay, I pushed her away, saying, why don't you stay? Days turned to dust, my heart ran dry. A compromise was a tooth for an eye. I was under a spell, how could I tell the truth from the lies? And could this rage really be restored? I went out west, and the rain it poured, and there appeared a king, and he held his sword over me. 40 days of rain washed it away, washed it away. I knew I'd never be the same again. I was lost but I'm found, I was lost but I'm found. And until I felt the joy and the pain, I used to pray for the sun to turn the night into day. Now I kneel and feel the frost in the ground, and I rise and I pray, rise and I pray, rise and I pray. Idea. I slipped into my deepest fear. Maroon 101, the end of the run, the worst thing I'd ever done. I couldn't get the pin back in. Where did it end and where did I begin? I tried to call it a day, day after day. And could this rage really be restored? I went out west seeking for the sun, and the rain it poured, and there appeared a king, and he held his sword over me. washed it away. I knew I'd never be the same again. I was lost but I'm found, I was lost but I'm found. And until I felt the joy and the pain, I used to pray for the sun to turn the night into day. I found forgiveness on the back of a bay. And now I rise and I pray, rise and I pray, I rise and I pray, I rise and I pray, and I rise and I pray, and I fall and I pray, I rise and I pray, fall and I pray. 'Cause I was lost but I'm found, lost but I'm found, lost but I'm found. I was lost but I'm found, lost but I'm found, lost but I'm found, lost but I'm found. I was lost but I'm found. This is one more. Are you having a nice time? Yeah! Great. Another newish one I'd like to try out for you. On Seven Dials, the album, I made it with a band, you know, so like a lot of these songs were written with electric guitars and pianos and all that. So we're kind of stripping them down tonight. But when you go out, when Roddy Frame Days died down and you can get to the shops and get your nice vinyl, you'll find like lots of like nice arrangements of these things, you know. So here on the other side, I know you're gonna find that fear was just another lie that disappeared when faith arrived. Like the cavalry, you called for once, just a kid in front of everyone. Well, now who's the dunce on the other side? Once, like a kid I reigned, the king of all that I surveyed. But you couldn't be contained. You dared me to defy the waves. I said, let's break it down, find someone new. Yeah, see you around, I'll think of you. We made it through to the other side. Feel the rain slip through your fingers and you're away. Leave your pain behind the line and feel it fade. And now the time has come to settle up your destiny. And wow, look at all you've done. Scored out like a symphony. I've seen you stumble, babe. It didn't come for free. But be humble, babe, when you turn the key. 'Cause who knows what will be on the other side. On the other side. Thank you very much. I'm going to lay off the new songs for a bit and play you a few things that hopefully you might know and stuff like that. And Do you remember the words? Can't remember that, man. Can't remember where my car is most days. You're like... Killermont Street was written about... it's really... If you go to Glasgow, for your holidays perhaps, and... exactly, you might want to step out into the more rural areas. You can go to Killermont Street bus station, and that's where I would take the bus in and out of Glasgow, but also where you go to take the bus to leave, like, you know, to leave, like a lot of Scots do. And this is a song about that. As the city asleep shares its dreams and desires, every wish that we keep will trace the lines to other times, other places. Though the song of the proud howls and dies never fall for defeat. Take a trip to reprieve every hour they leave from Killermont Street. Drink a drink to be full, and our memories spill, heading on as they pour from our Saturdays and secret sensations. Drink a drink to tonight. Whiskey words tumble down in the street with the pain that they cure. Sentimentally yours from Killermont Street. Every color upturned, I made it south to see that the love I had spurned was just the hate in me. The ships and the steel slip away to the cry out competes. There's a message for us, we can get there by bus from Killermont Street. There's a message for us, we can get there by bus from Killermont Street. I got all the love and beauty and the spirit of the night, and I'm holding my ticket tight. Stupidity and suffering are on that ticket too, and I'm going down the tip with you. swear I'm touched within I'm tired. Everyone who tries to tie me, I seem to realize my cup overflows. I tumble down to take your hand and no one even knows. With the broken backs and the pack of Max saying that's the way it goes. I got all the love and beauty and the spirit of the night, and I'm holding my ticket tight. Stupidity and suffering are on that ticket too, and I'm going down the zip with you. Cause I've been facing all the rest. For me, I'm chasing all the orange. And while the bourgeois breed, all you need is greed and that quiet remembrance day. I'm gonna pull that chain till the heavens rain and I see them washed away. Cause I found myself a virtue, but I'm bound to be bemused. If it's less than this, you know I can't approve. I've been hanging with the hollow man who never got the groove, and I'm going down the zip with you. And I got all the love and beauty and the spirit of the night, and I'm holding my ticket tight. Stupidity and suffering are on that ticket too, and I'm going down the zip, going down the zip, going down the zip with you. And though the masters may make the rules for the wise men and the fools, well, I've got nothing more, nothing to live up to. The magic that our time has traced, and make a point of it in every place. But every place deserves a curse or two for making me so far away from you. I found some pictures of the world at war and couldn't suss what all the fuss was for. I wear a picture of you wearing black and kissing me behind the butler's back. Sometimes I get down, but it's not you that gets me down. It's just that sense of the impossible, but you were to sleep handed down. But oh no, not you. Don't wipe your eyes over lies, just let them shine their blue on every whisper that welcomes the inconceivable and the birth of the truth. I sack the world and make a second start. I sack my head until I'd found my heart. I fill the distance with a red parade, burn the banks down while the bugles play. And sometimes I get down, but it's not you that gets me down. It's just that sense of the impossible, deliberately handed down. But oh no, not you. Don't wipe your eyes over lies, just let them shine their blue on every whisper that welcomes the inconceivable and the birth of the truth. On every whisper that welcomes the unbelievable and the birth of the truth. On every whisper that welcomes the undeniable. On every whisper that welcomes the unidentifiable. On every whisper that welcomes the inconceivable and the birth of the truth. Okay. What's the time? 5 till 10. When did I come on? Like 10 past 9 or something? Okay. An acoustic version of Somewhere in My Heart was like, because, you know, I spend quite a lot of time on my lyrics, and then I get all the songs that are just about perfect, and then we go into the studio and the drummer arrives, and I say, you know what I'm saying? So it's really nice to be able to kind of open up and kind of let you hear the words. So this is a song about a boy from Glasgow who meets a girl from America. Somewhere in a city where the air is still, baby being born to the overkill. Who cares what people say? Walk down love's motorway, ambition and love, wearing boxing gloves and singing hearts and flowers. Somewhere in my heart there is a star that shines for you. Silver splits of blue, love will see you through. Somewhere in my heart there is a will to set you free. And all you've got to be is true. Far above the city in the northern chill, a baby being born to the overkill. No say, no place to go, a TV and a radio. Ambition and love, wearing boxing gloves and singing hearts and flowers. Somewhere in my heart there is a star that shines for you. Silver splits of blue, love will see you through. Somewhere in my heart there is a will to set you free. And all you've got to be is true. But who could heal what's never been as one? And our hearts have been torn since the day we were born, just like anyone. From Westwood to Hollywood, the one thing that's understood is that you can't buy time, but you can sell your soul. And the closest thing to heaven is to rock and roll. Somewhere in my heart there is a star that shines for you. Silver splits of blue, love will see you through. Somewhere in my heart there is a will to set you free. And all you've got to be is true. Somewhere in my heart there is a star that shines for you. Silver splits of blue, love will see you through. Somewhere in my heart there is a will to set you free. And all you've got to be is true. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Thanks for listening. I'm enjoying this so much. Oh, nice. You're not from Sausalito, are you? You look very San Franciscan, I got to say. That's a compliment. That's a compliment, Lito. I'm going to sing a song about a city which I don't know if I can mention in here. Begins with a B. I feel like I should play some proper guitar since I'm here, you know, instead of all the time. Wish me luck. red lights, running lonely through cloudy soft confusion. Hey, hey, my Barcelona. Such a gentle Jones running through my bones. Plethora alcohol. It calls, it calls, it calls a night home. And then her eyes, like Spanish horses, danced alive as language died. They danced like Spanish horses, as Saturn skies descended on the night. We saw two ships that sailed, and the lights danced on the water. They danced like Spanish horses. Trying to exercise the thought that daytime dies. Race, run and stumble, fall into dark. Feel the fire, see the spark. Then you fall, so free and humble. It's humble into her eyes. Spanish horses dancing live as language died. They dance like Spanish horses as Saturn skies descended on the night. We saw two ships that sailed, and the lights danced on the water. They dance like Spanish horses. You're born from bloody revolution. You're lost to simplicity and small solutions. So you burn and you burn. Then you burn, 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 burn. Stop soon. I just want to thank you all very much for coming, and thanks for listening, and thanks for listening to the new songs, and thanks to my generous hosts, and I hope you all have a great evening. Thank you. Set you free for me, that says it all. You're free to push me and I'm free to fall. So if we're weakened, we can call it stress. You've got my trust, I've got your home address. And now the only chance that we could take is a chance that someone else won't make it all come true. We're making tracks that show our touch and go, but now it's touch and come, and you should know. But then 4 years won't mean that much to me when I've been smothered in the sympathy you bleed. Just close your eyes again until these things get better. You're never far away, but we could send letters. While you were gone, I reached another town. They couldn't help me, but they showed me round. And I've seen what you can't understand. I'd love to lead you, but I crush your hand. Because the people in the village know it doesn't matter where you choose to go, the end's the same. I found some blood I wasn't meant to find. I found some feelings that we left behind. But then some blood won't mean that much to me when I've been smothered in the sympathy you bleed. Just close your eyes again until these things get better. You're never far away, but we could send letters. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. I'll see you again soon, I hope. Who knows? Bye-bye.